Blessed be and Mary meet everybody. This is basically a little let you know type video for YouTube. What does it take to be a witch? Do you need glowing yellow eyes, black pointed hat, long gross fingernails? I don't think so. What does it truly take to be a witch? A little desire, inspiration, motivation, wanting to achieve something. That's the basics. Is there more to it? Yeah. Can you start out with just that? Yes. We will be doing a Q&A called What's in Your Cauldron? You can send any question about witchcraft, paganism, and magic to me that you would like to have answered on YouTube to what'sinyourcauldron@gmail.com. I'll try and post that into the comments on the video, and I will gladly take so many at a time and answer your questions. I am Reverend Mark Welch, Moon Tiger. I am a Master Grey Witch. I started out in the Wiccan religion, and that is my faith, but I am also a true full-blooded witch. My beliefs do change differently because of that. I encourage you to look truly within yourself to find out where you would need to be. Now, I'm just going to go over a few things. First off, you may hear a lot of, if there's something wrong with you, if you're sick, or if you have addiction, or whatever, you can't practice witchcraft. That's bullshit, okay? I'm addicted. I've been practicing witchcraft for 30 years. Now, I probably don't look like I've been practicing witchcraft for 30 years. A lot of people tell me I don't look over 20. I should tell you I'm 43 years old. Okay? But with witchcraft, you get into it what you put out. A few recommendations to start out with. Okay? If you have lots of money, you just want to go gung-ho and that's the way you do things, I would suggest going on to sites like Etsy, etsy.com, and search some things there. You can find some beautiful kits, like this one here. I've got a few of these type kits. There's a nice little trunk. Inside you'll find a whole bunch of different kinds of incense. I've mixed and matched a few of my own things in here. I buy most of my stuff from a seller there called the Grubby Halo. Beautiful work. I'm gonna put out these stones I added myself. Okay. Candles. Trust me, it's because I'm shooting a video that it decided it wants to be a pain in the butt. Is Wicca an organized religion? Yes and no. You won't find churches in every state and town like you do with some religions. We do witchcraft and Wicca both follow covens. Or solitary, whichever you prefer. Nothing wrong with either way. If anyone tells you you can't be a true Wiccan or witch without being solitary, are full of shit. Okay? They just are. You can buy loose stones like these. This is some pretty raw quartz and amethyst. You probably can't see it very well. The remote to the camera died, so kind of bear with me on seeing what we can. I'll try and put some close-ups of things clipped into the video. You can find some nice, beautiful points like this. Quartz is really good for cleansing. So is amethyst, your purple quartz. There's many traditions of Wicca, and just as many in witchcraft. Okay, witchcraft typically doesn't follow one particular tradition. You get hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, straight up witchcraft. I mean, I follow all of it too. My tradition 30 years ago started in Wicca. That's not just there anymore. Now, candles. I teach very unique witchcraft. If you're in the Utah County area and you want a mentor or to join a group, I'm trying to put together a group and we'll gladly mentor people as long as you're over 18, because we don't want any legal battles with parents, because the state's kind of sticklers on that. I like to teach how to use these battery operated candles. As you can see with these, okay, they look just like a regular candle, easy to picture in your mind as a good candle. Okay. All you really need to do to start out, pick up a book or two, and your collection will grow. Unless, of course, you just follow the web. I don't recommend that because there's a lot of not good stuff out there. Okay. This one light, but apparently there's some batteries. Or get your traditional candle. As you'll see with these, they look very close, very similar. So this one you can actually see the flame. And turn off the light here. And you can see nicely. Turn the light back on a little bit. A good tool to purchase right up front is a nice broom. No, we don't usually use our kitchen broom. They're made out of usually a bush called broom or something similar. They're hand wrapped. They're about $5 to $10. Then a good book, depending on the tradition you want to follow. There's a lot on fairy traditions here. Some of them are darker stuff like Gothic craft. A fair author on Wicca and witchcraft is Silverwood Ravenwood. She's got a lot of books like this one. If you're a teenager, young adult, Teen Witch is a good one. Or To Light a Sacred Flame, good one. I've noticed there's a lot of different covers in them, so make sure you look at them. Okay, your own Book of Shadows. You can use a simple line pattern paper, okay? Or you can go spend a little extra money and get something like this, bound in leather. It's a nice book. I started this out in calligraphy pens, realized it's a lot harder than what they make it look. So I'm using just a regular pen I've set aside just for working with this. Or you can buy something mediocre like this. Or one of these great big binders full of plastic sheet protectors. I've got about 5 of these. All different books of spells and things you may want. Candles. Another thing you can do. Very cheap. Okay, this cost me $3. It's 44 tea light candles. Those work well, especially with little simple need to hide away altars because you're still living in the closet, or with your oil warmers and things like that. some of your points, they come look very nice. You don't realize you jump around a lot. This isn't really a set out thing, it's only to accomplish to inform you of things. Nice little cauldron. I have a nice one up here in my newest kit that I just bought. I have one over here too. A pestle for grinding your herbs. Pretty good. Like this. Be very careful with them. My son recently broke this one. I've got another one, so. Chalice. But rather small. This one is actually silver. That represents the goddess, our mother. Incense, a very key point in witchcraft and Wicca. And smudging. Now, a lot of people think smudging and incense is the same thing. Well, it's not anything further from the truth. An incense, okay, I got a whole drawer of them, about 60 of them. Let's just pick a nice flavor that really stimulates your senses and makes you relax inside. I mean, unless you're doing a hex on someone, I don't recommend doing it all irate and upset about things. But like I said a little bit ago, you get what you put into it. Okay? So if you're putting in anger and aggression, that's what you're going to get. So let's put a nice little sun one in here. It's various sizes. Tobacco shops, witchcraft shops, the internet, stores, everywhere has incense. Just all kinds of boxes. Find one that you like. A lot of my tradition, when I began, and still does, around fairy Wicca. Okay. So I have a whole shrine behind me to do the fairy travel. Queen fairy up here, fairy garden, all kinds of nice stuff here. Yes, I'm a straight man, but I love fairies. Don't let people dictate to you what you are. As soon as you do that, they're taking control of you, and you're already losing the battle. I don't say, especially if your family's strict some other Christian religion or anything, I don't say, oh, jump out of the broom closet and say, oh, I'm a witch, okay? That's a lot of negative energy you don't need. That's why you make little altars like this one here. Okay, I made this myself. My family accepts who I am now, but they didn't for a long time. I out of yin here, a nice beautiful piece of wood, sanded it down, burned it a little bit, toasted it. Didn't really burn it, just toasted it. I've got balls for our legs. Another thing, there are a lot of herbs that out there. You'll just play hell of high water trying to grind them with a pestle. So, as I call it, my electric pestle. It's a coffee grinder. Grind just about anything. I took some Jezebel root about 3 days ago, and it would not burn for me at all in my smudge, my abalone shell at all. It would not burn. So, and then I tried to put my pestle and grind it, and it wasn't going anywhere. That's how my son broke my pestle, my hand grinder. So I stuck some in here. A few seconds later, I had a nice powder, burned great in my abalone shell. Abalone shells are what you want to use for your smudging. If you follow a shaman type tradition, you'll want a nice feather to, like you see them do smoke signals, just to scoop the smoke into the air as you smudge. Not everything you smudge with is going to burn like sage and stuff, which is got a lot of smoke. And you'll want to use charcoal discs, especially in these. If you decide to do a powdered incense all the time, you'll also need a good supply of those. Now, witchcraft I was doing a series called The Poor Witch. Didn't go anywhere. I guess people didn't see it. It's too much of a inspiration, but witchcraft doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Paganism, a lot of you can go in nature and get most of your tools. Make a wand traditionally. Go from your middle finger to your elbow. Would be about the good length of a wand. So I mean, if you're still young and growing, you're probably going to go through a few wands. You can buy a wand. I've bought several. I've made several. If a wand's not coming out, maybe that's not the moment that you're supposed to be having that. Athame, ritual knife, never to cut anything physical. It's only to cut the air, to let yourself within a circle or sacred space, or to do a blessing, same as your wand. They just represent different elements. Always pay attention to your elements and your Lord and Lady. And traditionally, yourself. And as long as you can pull in and see what you want and see it coming out, then you will get that out of it. Now, magic doesn't happen like that, okay? It takes it takes encouragement. Now, don't go around just blabbering your mouth to people about a spell you did. Don't go around saying, oh, I put a hex on so-and-so. Two things wrong with that, okay? One, it's not going to work. Because people are going to doubt you, and doubt feeds into it just as well as your energy does. And when you got a group of people, it's going to knock you down real quick. And eventually, also, you're going to knock it down because you're too prideful about it, and you'll stop putting energy into it. So, everything in witchcraft and magic, even any other faith with prayer, it's the energy that's from within you that causes it to work. So, when you're just starting out, remember that. That energy is just as important as that spell you have written down in front of you. Just as important as the tools you have. If you don't believe you can do that, I recommend doing some soul searching before you get into witchcraft and Wicca. I run the company Wicca 13 Productions, and we do books and music and videos. We don't have videos for sale on our website right now because we're having a size problem with the size of being able to buy the videos and download them. They will be for sale probably in early spring in physical copy. But right now we're only working digital. We are planning on relaunching our physical section. It's just a pricey thing to do because you have to invest more into it than what you're going to get out of it at first. So you gotta be patient. Hopefully we pick up more in our digital so we can afford to put that out. Most of this company is family based. I have one friend who I'm writing a book about the journey of a witch. Her name is Mooncaster Denise Church. Like myself, she performs witchcraft services. For me, if you decide you want witchcraft services from me, I do just about everything from tarot readings to blessings. Yeah, I do them for a price. If you want help with that, contact me at ghostlymoontiger@gmail.com. Or if you want Mooncast yourself, just go to Mooncasters. Make sure you mooncasters.com, and she can help you. And she also does it for a price. We have to make a living some way. Once again, also, like I said, any questions you want answered, you could write that to whatisinyourcauldron@gmail.com. I would be glad to answer it for you. And if I can't find the answer, I will find a truthful answer for you. Don't go out and just buy cloaks and everything. I mean, you've got years to build this stuff up. Make sure it's for you before you start investing tons of money into it that you just don't know if it's going to be something you're going to keep around. We follow our holidays, a lot of which is still follow Christmas. I know I do. I've been a witch for 30 years. My friend does. She's been a witch for 30 years too. It's all preference. Don't let the world dictate who you are. I mean, there are guidelines and things to follow to make things work. But being a slave to society is not one of them. So, once again, I'm Reverend Mark Welch, Moon Tiger. I thank you for joining me for this video. Hopefully we get a few extra more views. I'll be passing black all around on the floor to make sure the negative energy stays away. And hopefully we start having videos come out at least twice a month, depending on the views. This will be posted on our website after we edit it, because as I said, the remote's not there, so I'm going to do a lot of cut. And I was using 2 cameras, but apparently I'm not going to. We do our own video editing, we can do our own shooting, we can do green screen. So if you need help along that lines, music, books, mostly digital at the moment, please contact me at wicca13productions@gmail.com, and I will get to you on that too. Those emails are checked every day. So don't hesitate. And thank you. Blessed be. Merry meet and merry part till we merry meet again. And may the Lord and Lady be with you.